Hello and welcome. You effectively find yourself frustrated having to refer intriguing surgical cases, wishing you could handle them confidently in-house with the right support. If so, you're in the right place. I'm Kieran Sable, and with over 20 years of experience coaching vets, I specialise in helping professionals like yourself master orthopaedic and soft tissue operations. I found that many traditional courses offer theoretical knowledge, but I know that true competence comes from hands-on, ongoing support in real-world practice settings. That's exactly what my coaching provides. I get alongside you, guiding you through procedures until you're confidently independent. This not only advances your skills and fulfills CPD requirements, but also allows your practice to offer exceptional, cost-effective services to owners right in your clinic. Imagine new revenue streams and better talent retention because your team is empowered and growing. So, in this next video, we'll dive deeper into how to approach an orthopaedic or soft tissue procedure that you'll see on a regular basis. So, let's get started. So this is Barbara, whom we operated on yesterday, and I just thought it'd be good just to talk through the x-rays and just give a brief history. Barbara has been acutely lame on her left hind limb for the last month. She is only a 7 kilo Cavapoo, and the owners have decided to go ahead with surgery. So she's got a left stifle draw positive, so she's got evidence of a left cruciate rupture. Looking at this x-ray of her left lateral stifle, if we just look at the metaphyseal line, take a line at 90 degrees from that, you can see that there's a really obvious soft tissue opacity well ahead of that metaphyseal line. You can see what's left of the infrapatellar fat pad. So I grade them mild, moderate, severe effusions. This is a kind of moderate to severe left stifle effusion. If we just look at the comparatives, so this is the left stifle, this is the right stifle. If we just take a line at 90 degrees to the metaphysis, you can see that you've got lots of fat density here, and you've got no obvious soft tissue opacity cranial to that 90 degree metaphyseal line. I know I keep going on about it, but I do think that repetition is the mother of all learning, so I'll keep going over the same points. And then if we just have a look at the hips, there was a bit of concern about whether the OA in the left hip could be significant. So actually, if we just step back a little bit, sorry, I've cut out bits of the view of this x-ray when I've edited it, but one thing to point out is look at the large muscle groups and look for evidence of atrophy, so you can compare here and here. You have to take my word for it, but there wasn't any obvious atrophy when you compare the two. The other thing you can do is look at the gluteal musculature overlying the tibial tuberosity, the greater trochanter. You can see you've got on the right, you've got a little bit of muscle coverage. It's actually quite hard to see, but the line is here. So we have still got some gluteal musculature. We kind of dip in here a little bit, so you could argue there's a tiny little bit, but obviously we're wanting to look at muscle atrophy in the bigger muscle groups. So front legs, look at the scapula, prominence of the spine of the scapula, and back legs, you want to look over the greater trochanter in the kind of quadriceps, bigger muscle groups. That's where it's most obvious. So you could argue that it's only a 3-4 week duration lameness, and therefore we haven't got that much muscle atrophy yet, because it takes 3 or 4 weeks to start noticing it, and that pretty much fits in with the x-rays. We're not seeing any obvious muscle atrophy. So there were just a few points from the x-rays that I just thought would be worth talking about. So, hello Dragana.
Hello.
Here we go again. So I'm thinking, what is your plan for today? With Barbara?
Yeah, so with Barbara, well, actually, how were the X-rays? Were X-rays okay?
Yes. So so I'll add that to the video. But basically, we took some X-rays originally, but I just wanted the left stifle slightly extended so I could evaluate whether or not it's a TTA or a lateral suture. The problem with the TTA measurements, there is a bit of artistic license. So you could make an argument for like a 3mm TTA, but because she's old, she's like 13?
Yeah, 12.
She's pretty old.
Yeah.
She'll do fine with lateral suture, and also she's got lots of other problems. So I think that's fine. So yeah. So yes,
I did think that she would be okay for a lateral suture. So the plan is to do the lateral suture, which I have done already.
Yes.
So
I think we did. I think I did. Did I do the first one?
Yes.
And you
have done
assisted,
the cat,
and then you
assisted,
did the next one.
And I have done Lola, the dog.
You did Lola, the dog. Pretty much all of it yourself.
Yeah.
That's the one where you were very excited when you got into the joint capsule.
Yes. That was funny. And every time when I watch the video that you created, I'm like, oh, cringe.
No, it's great.
I
purposefully edited that in because I thought it was really cute.
Yeah.
I really
No, I think I had a couple of screams in that video, so hopefully I can restrain myself this time. So we were just saying before that I hope that it's just like riding a bike and I'm going to remember all the components.
Yeah, perfect.
Yesterday when I was thinking about it, I was trying to just put myself in that situation and just try to visualize
Brilliant.
things in my head, and where do I cut, how do I do it, where do I go. And one thing that I think I might need help with today, definitely, was with when we take a bite behind the fabella and the ligament.
Yeah, that's hard, isn't it?
That's hard, yes. Yeah. I think I'm gonna need help with is doing that ligature.
Yeah, the modified McKee knot. Yeah, you're right. So
it's figure of 8, but then after that there is like a special way how to.
It's like a locking loop, isn't it? Yeah, I like that suture technique.
It was very cool, but I think I might need help with that again, because when I was trying to visualize it, I can't remember exactly.
Okay.
Where do I go? So I'm gonna need help with that.
Okay, and you're pretty happy with the rest of it?
I don't know, we will see. I don't know.
Okay.
It might be that I have forgotten everything.
No,
but I literally,
it's like riding a bike.
Yesterday I did try to go, like in my mind, just try to think of what is the first, what is the next, and how do I go through that. Well, I think we have progressed. Last time I was worried even entering the joint, so this time I think I'm more confident in with the part of joint exploration.
I think the visualization exercises are really, really good. It's really good just to talk it through beforehand. The other thing that is good to do is to journal, like what went well, what didn't go so well, and then what are you going to do differently next time. So that would be from the last one. So I think when you do your visualization exercises, you also just want to add in what was it that didn't go so well last time, and then make sure that you've got that in mind. But actually you've covered that, because you said it's passing the needle behind the fabella is the tricky bit. So you've actually done that without even thinking about it, which is brilliant. And the other thing that's really neat is that I'm just filming on my phone, and the lights behind you are like the little stars, which is super cool. I didn't do that on purpose, but
They're creating a halo.
Yeah, you got a halo around you. So we'll crack on, we'll do the surgery, and then we'll talk a bit more during the surgery, and I'll try and get Dragana to do like commentary at the crux moments of the operation, because hopefully that will help.
Screams.
Yeah.
Little screams of joy.
Curvy linear parapatella. Yeah, that's it. Keep going. That's good. And extend it a bit distally as well.
Do you want me to lock the door? Yeah. And
That's that's proximal.
Yeah, just put like
exactly.
working
Yeah.
on the,
And now you can start your dissection. One of the things you can do if you're not sure, feel for the effusion, because feel where you should be able to feel the effusion. No, that's not. So, and if you can't feel the effusion, what you can do is flex the stifle a little bit, and then and then you flex the stifle, and then you often feel it bulging. So you haven't flexed it at the moment.
So this is where.
Yeah, flex it more, and you'll see what I mean. So hold the leg lower down and flex it. That's it. And then put your fingers over where it is, and you'll feel it pop in, come up and down. And you can usually just like touch it, and it feels like a kind of balloon.
So last time when we did, you were showing me that if I press here from the back,
good,
it should bulge up.
Yes, there's that as well. That's clever. Press on the caudal joint recess. Yeah, that's really smart. But I think you can feel it there, so you know where to make your incision.
I think this is where it is.
Yeah. Yeah, a nice, bold incision.
So if this is my ligament here, and this is my condyle here,
you're not pressing hard enough. It will pop when you're in. It will pop. There you go. Brilliant.
Is that the feeling you live for?
It's a nice feeling,
when
isn't
it
it?
pops.
So now you're going to extend that proximally and distally, and then what you'll find when you cut with your mets, you'll just get to an abrupt hole. You won't be able to go any further, but you want to keep going until. Why do you want to extend your joint capsule incision? So that you can luxate the patella immediately, and then you can flex the stifle, get your cruciate distractors in, and do your joint inspection. So you'll be done with, if it hasn't got a meniscal tear, we'll be done with this part of the op in the next 5 to 10 minutes. And then we just need to do the suture. So while you're doing this, I know it's a lot, but you want to be thinking about what suture am I going to need to cleanse the joint capsule, and you want to be thinking all those steps ahead that we always talk about. So if the patella won't luxate nicely, you want to push it medially and flex the stifle at the same time.
It is.
Oh yeah, it's not like thinking. Have you got good enough exteriorization to be able to do a proper joint capsule? A proper joint inspection. These are the questions that I'll be asking myself.
Yes. So
you think you have?
I don't think so.
No.
I think I need to extend it a little bit.
This
more
is all
proximal.
I'm just gonna get a gown. I've got a gown ready. So,
but also,
what would you do
I think even.
Yes, you said proximal, extend the wound. You want to extend.
I think I need to extend slightly more distal, but also slightly more.
You might not be able to go much more called distally, but you want to extend proximally enough so that you can luxate the patella, so that you can then do your proper joint inspection. Because in these little breeds, it's really tricky to get to the menisci. It's a real challenge. Well, I think you were okay where you were. You're just using the lateral distal extensor.
But then they have come through the tissue.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. So you're going to come in here. Yeah, it's tricky. It's going to slip, I think. I'm going to reposition that. I'm going to do it, and then you're going to do it. I'm not happy with the way these little dogs are much harder. That's why you need good. Well, I'll let you have a little play. See what you think. You haven't got any Ansons, have you? What have you got?
Okay, so I can see some bits of cruciate ligament.
Sorry. Technique-wise, rather than wrapping it around,
You stuff it in.
yeah, you stuff it in.
Okay.
Have a look. Okay, so what's your conclusion? What are you?
So this looks to me like a full rupture.
Yeah, good. So yeah, so you've identified the cruciate rupture, great, but you need to inspect the menisci, and then you need to work out if you've got torn menisci, and then, if so, resect the torn part. That's the next part of the job. But you can see with these little kind of stumpy legs, it's much harder to evaluate the joint.
Well, I can see this here, and that looks perfectly smooth and
Okay, so you think the
Nice.
medial meniscus is okay?
so this one looks
Good.
normal, but
Because you did a good approach to the stifle, we've got good exteriorization. Okay, so see if you think that's any better. What I've managed to do. Do you think that you've got a better view of the medial meniscus now?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think,
Okay.
I think we do.
So I did that by just opening, putting more pressure on those cruciate fractures. There's a lot of pressure on them now. So what do you think about the medial meniscus? Can you?
Well, I can see some tissue which is hanging off in here.
Yeah, tiny little millimeter shreds, but
Yeah, but overall, I think the rest of it looks fine.
yeah. So that was cartilage you were touching. That's meniscus. That's like the medial aspect of the medial meniscus. But the majority of the medial meniscus is further lateral. Well, medial.
This is my meniscus.
Yeah,
no?
exactly. It's a really.
But
thick-
this one is coming here from the edge,
Yeah, but
so
that-
I'm not sure if that's from.
Yeah, and that little thing isn't going to do anything. That's
No,
not an issue in
okay.
the slightest. So my conclusion is that the medial meniscus looks absolutely fine. What I do is I go here, hook it in there, and I go here. I don't put that. I'm gonna get a really good hold on it. Oh, it's gonna slip. See, I'm too superficial. I don't like these. See, that is way too superficial.
Yeah.
So I need to start that again.
So we need to go.
The problem is we cause quite a lot of trauma every time we do this. So I don't know if we should just
Okay.
I don't think we should keep going with that. Yeah, I don't personally. That's the
Okay.
lateral meniscus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think you're fine.
I just wasn't.
I think you're
100%
doubting
sure.
yourself.
I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am, because last time I have found a lump, which was weird, and then I was totally freaked out. And my other meniscus is right there, back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's come out.
All right. Thank you. So now I need to remove this tissue from the proximal part of the
Yeah.
Quadriceps
Yeah.
to be able to put the
Yeah.
the
You know
tunnel.
this bit. Yeah.
right.
Just take your time. Once you've done this, you might as well close the joint capsule. You're getting there.
Okay, I'm on.
Go through enough so that I'll tell you when. That's really good. Nice. Close it. Just try and work out where the femoral fabella. We'll work out where the fabella is, and then work out where you're going to go with your modified. Is it a modified Miller's or Miller's McKee? But it's a good opportunity to try and identify where the fabella is, because remember that's obviously the key part, and you want to get that clear in your mind and try and visualize like where's the fabella, and then where are you going to be passing your needle, which you're not going to do yet until you've closed the joint capsule. But I think it's all there. It's good to think about. Simple continuous is absolutely is perfectly acceptable.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can do simple interrupted. If I was going to do simple interrupted, I'd do cruciates. But you don't. There's no. I can't think of any particular reason why you can't do simple continuous.
Okay, so last time when I was writing it up after the procedure, I didn't write up this thing.
Okay.
So I need to write up that bit.
Okay.
Because
it's interesting when you, even if you look back at videos or think about the last time you did it, it's. I think what happens is when you're doing, we talked about it beforehand, but you said you visualised it and all of that, but actually it's interesting what our brain misses. I think what I mean is like you can visualise something and you can revise it and go back over it, but actually it's surprising the bits that get forgotten. Like, you know, we're saying even things like forgetting that, well, it's no big deal that I would have definitely done a continuous in the joint capsule, or I would have asked you to, but it's interesting how the brain kind of goes, oh, it's simple interrupted, but so just the lateral distal extensor, you don't want to, there's no need to suture that.
yeah, I was trying to
avoid it.
yeah.
It's good, and you're taking the you know, that's really good. You closed it really nicely. You're almost there. I think the way you're closing the joint capsule is very neat and very effective. Maybe it helps by the fact that it's quite thickened. It's come back together quite nicely. It doesn't always. Yeah, that's fine. You can finish that off. Just by accident, I've kind of managed to go round it with the debate kids. Now that should be a really good anatomy lesson for you, because now you can properly have a feel of everything and work out all you've now got to do. I mean, you don't even have to pass the needle now, do you?
No.
Well, could you? That doesn't normally happen, but it just happened to slide through. I wasn't trying to steal your thunder.
That's okay. I don't need a thunder. Yeah, so it's inside here.
But now that I've gone round it and I've shown it to you visually, that should help you anatomically visualise it. But there is one thing, which is that you can rip the fabella off the bone. So you have to actually be quite respectful of it as well. So I wouldn't go around it with anything bigger than that. But you still have to be careful. But have a feel of that. Don't rip it off the bone, but can you see how much force you can put on it? Such a good anchor point. The fabella is kind of, it's hard, it's here, and then the femoral-fabella ligament holds the fabella down, onto the femur, which is going to be below you. So this is what you're going to go round, aren't you? So you could actually just
so we need this end to be, so if I go like this, then this end needs to be up here, no? So I can either go, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to
before
pass
you
it
take
through here, but
why don't you take
but I should be able to go.
Well, no, you don't need. You could. If you should be able to get that back through. Follow it through.
Oh, okay.
Past the double lead line around the femoral fabella ligament, and we're now kind of pulling on the suture in circles. And what I noticed is, as I pull on it, you can feel the fabella kind of just moving a millimetre or two. So I feel like we've got really good purchase. We've got a really good anchor point there. Do you understand? You could feel that, yeah. Good. Okay. So now all you need to do is complete your suture. So I'll let you work that out. Me, what do you want to do?
So I would need to go under the patella,
Yeah.
under the patella here, and then pass it through there.
Oh, okay.
No?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I'd still use an artery.
Okay.
I wouldn't use a needle. I'd use an artery forceps to go
So
through.
like this,
Yeah.
and then it goes through here.
Yeah, perfect.
It comes out here, and then I have
Okay.
it on this side.
Okay.
No?
Sounds good. Yeah. Sounds good.